Recording in progress. And let's let the sound of the next bell take us to the deepest place within us. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning and grand rising. I'm Reverend Elizabeth, and it is my joy to introduce our musician for the day today, my friends. Where did it go? It's here somewhere. Oh, we're so delighted to welcome back our dear friend and longtime musical inspiration, Mark Standen Welch. Woo! Oh, what's his name? Yes. Mark is a singer, songwriter, sound alchemist, vibrational healer, composer, spiritual mentor, and visionary whose work has been in deep alignment with the integrity of humankind for decades. That's the part I needed to get right. I knew your name. His inspirational music and activities really support compassion, wholeness, personal spiritual evolution, and the manifestation of planetary oneness. Woo! Perfectly resonating with our 2026 theme of awakening. Let's give Mark a huge heart-opening welcome. Yeah! And then do you want us to stand for our first couple of songs?
Will you stand for this?
We'll stand for this, yes. I stand for you, Mark.
So we'll do a call and response. I am love. Oh, I am love. And love flows to me. I am love. And love flows to me. Let's put it together. I am love. And love flows to me. I am love. Okay, we're going to work on this. I know. We're going to get this. So you're going to do the entire part that I offer. I am love, and love flows to me. That part. I am love, and love flows to me. I am love. Through love flows through me. I am love. From love flows from me. I am. I am. I am, and in all I do, I shall live love. All I see, I shall breathe love, and in all I seek, I shall live love. I just took off, didn't I? I just wanted to give you a taste of what it was. And in all I do, I shall live love. And in all I do, I shall live love. And in all I speak, give, I shall give love. See, in all I see, live, I shall live love. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Way back to the front. I am love. I'm love. Flows. Love flows to me. I am love. Through. Love flows through me. I am love. From. Love flows from me. I am. I do. And in all I do, live. I shall live love. And in speak all I speak, I shall give love. See in all I see, breathe, breathe love. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oops. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. You and I are so connected, heart to heart, a golden thread. All right, here we go. You and I are so connected. Let's repeat that. You and I are so connected, heart to heart, a golden thread. Heart to heart, a golden thread. Through it we can feel love, love, love. Through it we can feel love, love, love. Through it we unite as one. Through it we unite as one. So that was a run through. You and I are so connected. You and I are so connected, heart to heart, a golden thread. Heart to heart, a golden thread. Through it we can feel love, love, love. Through it we can feel love, love, love. Through it we unite. Through it we unite as one, as one. 20 more times. Here we go. You and I are so connected, heart to heart, a golden thread. Heart to heart, a golden thread. Through it we can feel love. Through it we can feel love, love, love. We unite. Through it we unite as one. Now that you know it, let's go ahead and get in contact with someone and act out the song. Oh no, oh no. If you want, of course. Here we go. You and I are so connected, heart to heart, a golden thread. Heart to heart, a golden thread. Through it we can feel love, love, love. Through it we can feel love, love, love. Through it we unite. Through it we unite as one. Now you can hang with the same people or turn to someone else. Here we go. 2 more times. You and I are so connected, heart to heart, a golden thread. Heart to heart, a golden thread. Through it we can feel love, love. Through it we can feel love, love, love. We unite. Through it we unite as one. One more time, find a partner. 2, 3, and you and I are so connected. Heart to heart, heart to heart, a golden thread. Through it we can feel, and through it we can feel. We feel love, love, love. We unite. Through it we unite as one. I can't stop. Oh God. You and I are so connected. Last time. Heart to heart, a golden thread. Through it we can feel. Through it we can feel love, love, love. We unite. Through it we unite as one. Through it we unite. Through it we unite as one.
Wow.
All right.
Wow, how wonderful that was. Thank you so much. Let's give it up again for Mark Stanton Welch. Woo! Woohoo! All right. Wow. Oh, well, while you're on your feet, please turn to one another and offer the namaste greeting. Namaste. We were just feeling so much love. Namaste, Travis. Namaste to our tech team in the back. Namaste to Brian and Matthew and Gina. Namaste, Doreen and Reverend Wayne and love streamers. Namaste, namaste, everyone. Woohoo! Oh gosh. Okay, now as you take your seat, please take a moment to silence your cell phones or whatever devices you might have that make noise. Namaste, beloveds. I'm Reverend Elizabeth Rowley Hogue, and I am the spiritual leader here. I use she, her gender pronouns, and the land upon which we gather is the unceded territory of the Chumash and Salinan people. It is my joy to welcome you to the Awakening Ways Center for Spiritual Living, where all that we ask is that you remain open to the possibility of changing your entire life by changing your mind. This service has been designed especially for you. Welcome home. We have been waiting for you. And friends, we exist to raise the vibe, and we envision a joyful, happy world. We have an affirmation for today in alignment with our talk, and so I invite you to please repeat after me. This moment is love.
This moment is love.
I am infinite. I am loving awareness. And so it is. All right. And now I would like to invite our practitioner of the day, who's a minister, Reverend Diane, the one and only. And as she makes, yes, give her some love, please. As she makes her way over here and gets ready, I wanted to just call your attention to the salmon-colored sheet that was in your program when you picked it up. And if you forgot to get a program, no worries. There are more of these over on the table to my left next to the prayer request box. Friends, this is a prayer request form. Now, if there is something that is weighing heavy on your heart for which you would like prayer for, or maybe you're looking to manifest something in your life, like a new car, a new job, whatever it is, right? The invitation is for you to fill out the prayer request form and place it in the offering basket at the end of the service, or you can place it in the prayer request box again to my left over here. And remember, we have a community, a soul support team. There's 7 of us who will then pray over your request for the next week. We love to do this. This is our service, so there's no fee for this. And we invite everyone to submit a prayer request today, right? And then if you're driving home and you realize, oh, you didn't have a prayer request when you were here, but on the way home you remembered, no problem. You can email us at info@awakeningways.org with the subject line of prayer request and put that in, and that will get forwarded to our soul support team. And if that wasn't enough, Reverend Diane is going to be available in the foyer after the service for 1-minute miracles. And she is good. So take her up on this. There's no fee for this. This is a service. This is our service to you. And she loves to pray, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Just making sure. All right. And then, friends, we have Reverend Wayne up in the front here, who is holding the high watch for our service this morning. He's in a meditative state, and so he's got his eyes closed and just holding space for the message and for everyone to have open hearts and open minds and to receive the message as it comes. And I believe that's it. I'll now turn it over to Reverend Diane. Thank you, Reverend.
Yes, what a beautiful morning, isn't it? Look behind me, those beautiful puffy skies. Those clouds, the blue skies. It just took away it's just so beautiful. How lucky are we to be here? And knowing that that is the truth, I'm going to invite you just to relax in your seat. Maybe you might want to close your eyes softly or gaze out at the beautiful nature of God. As I read the reading for today from 365 Days of Richer Living. I know that I understand how to speak the word of truth. It is the Spirit that quickens. The flesh profits nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. John 6, verse 63. This lesson reminds us that the objective world is quickened by the indwelling spirit of love. The words of truth carry life to every form they touch, awakening and blessing all that are animate. All words spoken in the loving realization of our divine nature are words of truth, and every such word gives life. Truly, it is the spirit that quickens. I know that I understand how to speak the word of truth. I know that the invisible power of spirit is always with us, guiding us, supporting us, and speaking through us. I know with a peaceful heart that I am one with perfect being, living within divine order, surrounded by other perfect beings, all held in the wholeness and perfection of a loving God. And as we take these beautiful words written by Ernest Holmes and move them inward into our beingness, we are reminded that there is only one power, one presence, one creative force, and that is the divine nature that is all around us and in us. For we are the creators of this divine energy, as we are the representatives of God, of love, of peace and harmony. And as we take this realization deep into our awareness, deep into our beingness, we know there is only one power and one truth. And that's what connects all of us. Regardless of the outer conditions may appear to be, love is the only divine connection. It is what God has created in each and every one of us. And it is in this deep realization I know that we are all here together to find and know the truth within us. And we know this through the divine words that Reverend Elizabeth will speak today, because her words come from the divine. And we have an open mind and an open heart to hear them. And we've already been so blessed with Mark and his words and his connection, his loving passion, because he is truly a family member. He has been with us forever. And we welcome him back into our family fold. It's always so refreshing to have him. And I know today, wherever we are in our spiritual path, we are all here by divine appointment. There are no mistakes. And we are here to know the truth that is not only with us, but around us and for us. And that is love that connects us. It's all love, because love washes out all fear. And knowing that this is the truth, I am so grateful for our community here at Awakening Ways that continues to be the vibe here, not only in Atascadero, but moves from our county of San Luis Obispo through our state, through our country, and through the world. Because we will not be caught by those outside conditions when we know the truth that love prevails. And so I just release my prayer, knowing that it is already so, it is already manifesting in the mind of God, and thus in our mind and in our life. And we say all together, and so it is.
Please stand. All right, this really is call and response. It'll work out. I know. Whoops. Gonna take my hands, gonna lift them high, gonna shake those hands in the bright blue sky. I'm gonna shout out loud to the whole wide earth, I'm a child of God. Love is my work. Gonna take my feet, move them up and down. Gonna stomp my feet all over this town. I'm gonna shout out loud to the whole wide earth, I'm a child of God. Love is my work. Now, this part I'm going to sing by myself, all right? So, here we go. I am full of glory. I'm sweet. I am divine. Spirit rumbles through me. She lifts me and I shine. Look into my eyes. You will see the universe. We could probably sing this together. Oh, well. And look into my heart. See love I've been since birth. Gonna take that love, spread it high and low. Gonna give that love to everywhere I go. I'm gonna shout out loud to the whole wide earth. I'm a child of God. Love is my work. Well, if you think you're pure, sweet, holy, say amen. If you think you're powerful, show me, say amen. Amen. If you trust these very words I'm singing, say amen. Amen. If you think that love's the finest way, say amen. 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 Gonna take my love, gonna take my love, spread it high and low. I'm gonna give my love to everywhere I go. I'm gonna shout out loud to the whole wide earth that I'm a child of God. Love is my work. I'm gonna shout out loud to the whole wide earth that I'm a child of God. Love is my work. Love is my work. Love is my work. Love is my work. Love is my work.
Wow. Woo! Wow. Whoa, let's give him some more love. Come on. Wow, amazing. Whoa. What was that? God? Oh my goodness. I am so moved and inspired already. I could just say, and so it is. And we can go, let's eat. Let's eat. Let's eat. Oh, wow. Just wow. Well, my friends, I want to welcome you to KGOD, the world's favorite station, broadcasting today's highest consciousness to you live from eternity, commercial free with everyone's favorite DJ, God. Whoa! I got a little excited. Yay, God, the thing itself that knows what you love and leads you to it. Wow, a special shout out to our sponsors, love, joy, peace, harmony, compassion, wisdom, and bliss. When traveling, please be sure to check out our sister stations, KTRU, KLUV, KIM, and KONE. This program was brought to you by the angels and the cosmic merry maids of the universe. Now, don't turn that dial. Your celestial song is coming up next. Warning, when traveling, listening to the station for prolonged periods may lead to profound prosperity, overwhelming clarity, ecstatic joy, and the peace that passes human understanding. Listen at your own bliss. Woo! Yeah. Well, I thought I had it memorized. I am so close, so close. I've been saying this for so long, what the heck? Might as well give it a shot. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for also allowing me to make a mistake. Right? Yes. Progress, not perfection, as they say. This thing's a little dangerous, so I'm going to move it down a little in case I start to use my hands a little more, which I've been known to do, right? All right, so I want to begin with a story that is from our book of the month. And I've shared this story before, but it's totally relevant again. And there's a story about a man who found an eagle's egg and put it in the nest of a barnyard hen, and the eaglet hatched with the brood of chicks and grew up with them. Have you heard this one? No. Okay. Well, all his life, The eagle did what the barnyard chicks did, thinking he was a barnyard chicken. Imagine that. He scratched the earth for worms and insects. He clucked and cackled. And he would thrash his wings and fly a few feet into the air. Years passed, and the eagle grew very old. And one day, he saw a magnificent bird above him in the cloudless sky. Now, this bird glided so gracefully and with majesty among the powerful wind currents, with scarcely a beat of its strong golden wings. So the old eagle looked up in awe and said, "Who's that? Who is that?" And his neighbor said, "Oh, that's the eagle, the king of the birds. He belongs to the sky, and we belong to the earth because we are chickens." And so the eagle lived and died a chicken, for that's what he thought he was. Wow, right? This is what our book of the month is trying to say to us. We are actually all eagles, not chickens. And the sooner that we wake up to this truth, the sooner we can soar. And this means in every aspect of our life, because I already know that each of us are awakened to such a degree that we were present to the thing itself that caused us to wake up this morning and nudged us to come here because something's happening, right? Something's happening in this room. Something's happening in our music and message and prayers and fellowship. Something is happening. We may not be able to name it, bless you, but we know something is happening because we can feel it. We can feel it and we can sense it, and we have an experience of the truth, an experience of this peace that does pass human understanding. And that is the truth. So we're here now. Some say, friends, that there are only two things in the world, God and fear. However, I want to say that love and fear are the two things. And then Anthony DeMello reminds us that there's one evil in the world, if we're going to use the word evil, which some of us like to use, bless you. and so in the Signs of Mine, we don't believe in evil because that creates a duality, right? And we're not talking about a dualistic thinking. However, in terms of awareness and being awake, a lot of people use the word evil to describe the horrible, terrible, very bad things that people have done, right? And so he's saying that the only good in the world is love, and the only so-called evil in the world would be fear. So you've got love and fear. Now, love is sometimes called by other names, right? Happiness, freedom, peace, joy, God, KGOD, KTRU, KLUV, peace, harmony, compassion, wisdom, bliss. Are you with me? Yes, okay. And so God, whatever, right? But the label doesn't really matter, and there's not a single evil, so-called evil in the world that you cannot trace to fear. Not one. So if you're looking out in the world and you're seeing something or labeling it as evil, try on being fearless and moving into that state of fearlessness. So this really ties this back to last month and one of our ongoing threads for this year of nonviolence. Now, the person, Anthony DeMello says, the person who is truly nonviolent, meaning the person who is incapable of violence, is the person who is fearless. And it's only when we're afraid that we become angry. Anybody experience anger recently? This morning? Right, yeah, right. So it's only when we're afraid that we become angry. So I want to invite everyone to close your eyes. Just close your eyes for a moment. And join me in just thinking about the last time that you were angry. And now I want you to search for the fear behind that anger. What was it that you were afraid of? What were you afraid of losing? Or what were you afraid would be taken from you? This is usually the cause. Okay, now open your eyes and join me in, repeat after me. Again, not all of you did it. One more time. We had to break up that energy. Thank you. So awareness, opens the door to deeper relationships, my friends, genuine intimacy, and a felt sense of unity with all of life. And so when we are experiencing anger, we're actually experiencing fear. And so this month being all about awareness is being able to look at that fear and dismantle it, really, right? Because once we look at it and once we see beyond it to the truth, which is love, then it dissolves. It dissolves. And so that's a practice. When we talk about spiritual practice, that's the thing we're talking about, right? Something like that, where it's a constant, something comes up and then you dismantle it, you dissolve it with love, with connection, and the connection with your purest, highest self. Now, remember last week, I shared about being on a retreat or being at a spiritual conference. If you were in the room, if you weren't in the room, I shared how, I always recognize that when I leave a retreat, if I've truly allowed myself to be present and enjoying the retreat and not like super busy doing 100,000 things, or a retreat or like a spiritual conference, if I am truly present and allow myself to rest and feel and get spiritual, right, and connect with love, then I have an expanded awareness. At the end, I always know because I'm feeling something different. I feel more connected and I begin to notice things everywhere. I'll notice things in the sky. If I'm driving, I'll notice it on the way home, or just that noticing, right? That's the expanded awareness that we're talking about here. Now, this expanded awareness lets me see more and experience more in this moment right now. Because let me tell you, in this moment right now, in the nowness of this moment, in the present, right where you are, there's a lot happening, right? And I've done silent retreats, and I would leave silent retreats, and there's even a lot happening in the silence. It's rich. It is full of goodness. It is full of love and truth. All of it's already here right now. So right here in this very moment where you find yourself, it's teeming, it's teeming. Like there's love all around you, above you, below you, beside you, behind you, before you, within you. It's here. We're immersed in it, right? We're so immersed in it, but sometimes we're pretending we don't see it or we don't feel it. How many of you feel the love right now? Thank you. Good. That's great. So the question from the book of the month is, what is love? What is love? He says, well, love is sensitivity. Love is consciousness. To give you an example, if I'm listening to a symphony, anybody ever listen to a symphony orchestra, right? But all I hear is the sound of the drums. I'm not hearing the whole thing, right? So I have this focus on the drums. I don't hear the symphony. And so if you're only hearing the drums, see if you can expand your awareness and listen to the whole symphony. What we as humans do sometimes is we hone in on one thing, and then it might make us uncomfortable, and then our old stuff comes up, and next thing you know, we're like, I'm tired of this, or whatever, right? And that's because we're not seeing the whole picture. We're not hearing the whole symphony, And one funny example I'm going to share right now is that if I look out, like I see this symphony of people, you guys are beautiful, but if I'm going to focus in on the one person that looks like this, how's that going to make me feel, right? So, and it happens, not that anyone's doing that. I'm just saying, oh, look at all those smiles. I love you guys. I'm just saying, We do that though, right? Whatever the one thing, that negative thing is, we're going to hone in on that. And whatever it is, we're going to just hone in on it so we can feel like crap. It's weird, isn't it? We're so funny. We do this. And so the call for us, awake and aware beings of light and love that we are, is to let go of that, Just let that go and pull yourself back and look at the whole symphony. Hear the whole symphony. There's something beautiful being made, right? There's something magnificent being created, and you're a part of it. But can you allow yourself to experience it? That's what I mean when I say, I'm getting the God bumps. When I say that love is here right now, and there's so much happening. But are we allowing our expanded awareness to experience that? That's the call, And my goodness, between the music choices, the opening prayer, and the reading, that was so spot on. This is magnificent. There is so much love. And these guys, they nailed it. Everything, right? And so whether you're hearing something in this message, or maybe you heard something from the prayer or the music or all of it together, it's a symphony, right? There's something wonderful happening. And what a joy it is that I get to play this instrument of language, right? Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, that's how it feels sometimes. Wah, 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 wah. But what's happening is there's love that lives within me, and the words are anchored in that love, and that's what I'm really sending out to you, this love energy. I pray you can feel that, because you are you're children of the divine, beloveds, and Spirit wouldn't change one thing about you, and neither would I, even if we don't see eye to eye every moment. So what? It's part of being human, right? There's so much love, and I have so much love for all of you, and I'm so grateful for all of you. Now, the symphony. Okay, so what is a loving heart? Well, a loving heart is sensitive to the whole of life. Again, right? To all persons. A loving heart doesn't harden itself to any person or thing, meaning a loving heart doesn't condemn itself, because as soon as we condemn, we're doing it to ourselves. We've been brainwashed into thinking that by condemning a person or an organization or whatever, we're brainwashed into thinking that that's actually doing something to them. Well, it's not. It's affecting you and your consciousness. And so the call for us is to come back to this place of love, and then you can take inspired action, right? Whatever that is. But do not allow yourself to harden on any person or thing. Do not condemn is what that is. So the moment you become attached, then you're blocking out love. The moment you become attached to that, you're blocking out love. And there's so much love here right now. Remember, this moment is teeming with it. There's just love bubbling up. If this were a room that had all this money, one of those, if you've ever been in one of those little bubble things and the money comes up in the air and you're like that's how we should be. This room is teeming with love. It's dropping in on us. Grab it. We should be grabbing it and experiencing that love to the greatest degree we can. Thank you, Spirit. It's so funny. It's a funny visual. So, in other words, when we're condemning something, we only have eyes for that which we condemn. Right? Yeah, that's what happens. When we condemn something, we become connected to that thing, which is the very thing we don't want. Okay? And so if I'm tuned in, I'm at a symphony and I can only hear the drums, I'm giving the drums everything, right? My heart has become hardened. I can't hear the whole symphony. I'm too focused on that one thing for whatever reason. And so I create this dark spot on my heart, and maybe I begin to get filled with resentment, or whatever it is. But our hearts get blinded because it no longer sees the object of its attachment objectively, the wholeness of it all. So love entails clarity of perception, objectivity. There is nothing so clear-sighted as love. I was having a conversation with my husband yesterday, last night at dinner, and we were talking about, what prevents us from being close or having more, a deeper connection. And it comes back to fear, because maybe we get too busy, and then there's stress, and then there's that fear that comes up, And we ended up having this amazing deep conversation, and it was like, wow, that's all it took, right? And so then we agreed, yes, more of this, right? And that's love. That's love, And if you're partnered up in a relationship, then you can testify to the fact, or have ever been, you can testify to the fact that there are going to be some things you don't like about the person, and there are going to be some things they don't like about you. Is that true? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Or maybe, maybe don't like is too strong, all right? There's going to be, a little bit of friction, maybe, just a tiny bit here and there, right? Just a little bit, and that's okay though, right? That's part of the symphony. So the incorrect thinking would be to go, nope, that's it, we're not meant to be together. Excuse me? No, right? The whole symphony. So sometimes we have to take that backward step and really, sometimes we got to take 2 steps back, right? And oh boy, all right. So getting too into that part. So friends, if we can expand our awareness to such a degree that we accept ourselves, our loved ones, and life itself exactly as it is, we experience the greatest love at all. Now, it's so funny, whenever I say this, I always get somebody who says, well, I thought we could change our entire lives by changing our mind. Yes, right? Acceptance of life as it is frees us up to transform, to take inspired action, right? I love the saying, we love you exactly as you are, but you can't stay that way. We love you, everyone that comes in these doors, right? We love you exactly as you are, and you can't stay that way because we're evolving. We're evolving beings. We're always learning. We're always growing. And it's just the natural thing that happens, okay? So it's beautiful. Now, in The Science of Mind on page 407, Ernest Holmes observed that love is the central flame of the universe, nay, the very fire itself. I love that. Now, this quote is actually one of the most poetic and profound statements in his teaching within the Science of Mind philosophy. I'm going to say it again. Love is the central flame of the universe, nay, the very fire itself. So at its heart, this line expresses the core metaphysical conviction that love is the fundamental essence, the originating power, and the sustaining energy of all existence. You with me? So the central flame, this means it is the very heart and source. So Holmes is saying that love isn't just one of many divine qualities like wisdom, power, or peace. It is actually central. It is the core, the middle point around which everything revolves, right? Now, in the Science of Mind view, God, or spirit, or infinite intelligence, the one life, whatever you call it, is love itself. And this love is the animating principle that gives rise to the entire universe. Didn't Reverend Diane just say that in her reading? Whoa, right? Yay! God is good. And so, nay, the very fire itself, not just a spark. It's not just a spark, but the essence of energy and transformation. The word nay adds that poetic emphasis, right? It's not merely a flame that's burning at the center. Love is the fire. Love is the fire itself, the primal, creative, transforming energy. Now, We believe, right, that fire symbolizes creative power, life force, purification, and illumination. So the universe, remember, isn't cold mechanics or random chance. It's alive. The universe is alive with intelligence, with loving energy, and the fire is self-giving. Love forever pours itself out into creation. It loved us so much that it created us. We've been birthed into existence for such a time as this. This is a gift. Sometimes we're like, oh, what's life, blah, 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 whatever. But if we can take our attention back to the fact that this is a gift, the fact that we were born, we were each birthed into existence here in the now, and we get to be together in community like this, wow. That's what is meant when you hear, for God so loved the world. It birthed us into existence. It loved you that much that it birthed you into existence. And now it's having an experience of itself through you, through me. Who do we think we are to not allow that love and that truth to come through? Who do we think we are? Whoa. All right, so practical everyday terms. Holmes taught that since love is the very nature of reality, when we align our thinking, feeling, and actions with love, we ignite or reignite that same central flame within ourselves. We become channels for healing, harmony, forgiveness, joy, and transformation. And we experience the universe as inherently friendly, supportive, and good, rather than being indifferent or hostile. We're living in a loving, friendly universe. So the quote is both a mystical declaration and a practical invitation for my pragmatic folks out there. Yep, I'm looking at you. And the invitation is this: recognize that love is not a peripheral emotion. It is the blazing, creative heart of existence itself. Live from that center, and your life will become a conscious reflection of the same fire that lights the cosmos. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah. Is this ringing a bell? You getting what I'm saying, right? Yes, right? I said, is it ringing a bell? Because remembering, that's all we're doing here. We're remembering who we are. Remembering, this is not new information for any of you. We just get busy sometimes and forget. We're remembering, aren't we? So in short, God, life, or spirit is love. Love is the fire that lives within us. That fire is burning right now at the center of everything, including you. That's good news. That is great news. All right. Now, have any of you been following the monks? Not literally, but the monks walking for peace. I shared with a friend, one of my friends shared, a story about the monks walking for peace. It was actually my previous boss in the IT world. And I said, oh yeah, I've been following them. And he said, wow, are your feet tired? Ha. Ha. So funny. Right? I'm like, not literally, dude, come on. In our Lunch and Learn this week, we talked about the trance. Remember, we started this whole month about talking about a little bit about that. And then we were talking about, remember, Julie, the trance that people are following and have been following, and the trance of following the politics so closely, like so entrenched. And we showed that video of awareness, and we asked everybody to count the number of times the team in the white was passing the ball, right? And the same thing, and so we watched it 11, 12, 13. And then it said, but did you see the moonwalking bear? What? And people were amazed. There's a moonwalking bear. And then, then we played it again and we saw the moonwalking bear. And I use that analogy as the moonwalking bear is like God, right? We miss it. Love, pure awareness, consciousness, the thing itself. We can miss it if we're so focused on that other thing, right? Awareness. Now, that was actually a commercial for bicycle riders. And, it's for London about, so for the literal, purpose of that originally, that video was, be aware of the bike riders, because if you're not looking for them, you'll miss them, right? But for this context, the moonwalking bear is the divine. The moonwalking bear is pure consciousness, pure awareness. It is the truth, right? But if we're not looking for it, we're going to miss it. If we're tuned into just the drums, we're missing the whole symphony, okay? And then, so I've been watching my friends and people I know just like, rage, rage, rage. Rage, rage, rage. Oh, look at the monks walking for peace. And I was like, good, that's awesome, great, right? God speaks to us however we're going to hear it. But in my mind, I can't help but think it's like they're the moonwalking bear, right? They're saying, be peaceful, be harmony, be in harmony. Don't get attached. Detach yourself. Be the love that you came here to be. Be the peace you came here to be. And that is the core of this message today, my friends. Be the love that you came here to be. Snap out of the trance. Snap out of it. Right? Thank you. Wow, I hurt my hands. That was a loud clap. Sometimes we need it to be loud, though, right? Snap out of the trance. There is a moonwalking bear cruising through your life, Mark, and it is magnificent. So pay attention to the moonwalking bear, right? See the full symphony. Allow yourself. I think what happens, though, is we maybe don't fully believe that this is a good time, right, to check in on our beliefs. Maybe we don't fully or wholeheartedly believe in the moonwalking bear. We don't we don't fully or wholeheartedly believe that peace is possible. And so the call is to believe it. What's it going to hurt? What is it going to hurt for you to believe? And I go back to the toilet paper during COVID, right? What's it going to hurt for you to believe that there is plenty to go around? What's it going to hurt for you to try it on? It's not going to hurt anybody, right? You can always pick up your old belief at the door, put it in your purse and grab it later, take it out, right? Peace. And so the monks are like the moonwalking bear, our highest consciousness, pure awareness, trying to get our attention and snap out of it. It worked, right? They got our attention. Did they get everyone's attention in this room? Can I see your hand? Right? And then the guy's got blisters on his feet, and you're like, oh my God, these guys are walking. And I'm watching these videos, and I'm like, really, is it going to take that for me to get my robes out and start walking for peace for people to hear what I'm trying to say? I'll do it. I'm not afraid. All right. So wrapping it up, my friends, I want to share something I read this morning by Ram Dass. Ram Dass said, when I am loving awareness, I'm aware of everything outside, but pulling into the heart, the spiritual heart brings me to loving awareness, the spiritual heart of the matter. I'm aware of my thoughts, but loving awareness is witnessing them. This loving awareness is witnessing the thoughts, right? And loving awareness is in the moment, right here, right now. So I'll have thoughts about the past, thoughts about the future, and those aren't helpful. So I can dive deep into the presence, to the present, and the presence right now. And in this present moment, in the presence of love, I will find that loving awareness. And that's what I'm about. And that's what we're about this week. Love and connection through expanded awareness. Yes? So to wrap it up, the invitation is to, this week, practice transcending your thoughts. You know, thoughts are coming, constantly memories come up, but can you transcend those thoughts and go into that state of pure awareness, pure consciousness, and become pure awareness? Whoa, I just had a Joe Dispenza moment. It's like I was just channeling him or something. That was interesting. Can we do that? Can we allow ourselves to transcend and step into pure awareness, pure consciousness? Because it is so good. Now, for every thought that we grasp, whether good, labeled as good or bad, right? Oh, love, 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 bliss. I mean, welcome to KGOD. That feels so good, but can I let that go too? And step back into that pure consciousness, pure awareness? Can I let go of the memory and let them pass like clouds in the sky and allow myself to be in the presence of pure awareness? Let's try it, right? And then dwell in that space of pure consciousness, pure awareness, because as you do, you'll feel the love. It becomes palpable when we're more tuned in to that whole symphony, which is the symphony of consciousness, pure awareness. We'll feel that love wherever we are. And that's a practice, and that's our practice and call to action for the week. Feel the love of your Creator. Can you feel it right now? I can. Yeah, I totally can. And then affirm daily and as often as you can, this moment is love. I am infinite, and I am loving awareness. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you, friends. All right, well, thank you for tuning in to KGOD, all spirit, all the time, commercial free. Keep tuning in to KGOD, and you will learn to accentuate the positive and let go of the negative, which leads to a successful, optimistic, joyful, and happy and creative life. Today's broadcast was brought to you by the angels and the cosmic merry maids of the universe. We hope you enjoyed hearing your celestial song of love, peace, joy, harmony, compassion, wisdom, and bliss. Quick prayer. So join me in turning your attention inward now, and you can close your eyes or rest your gaze, as Reverend Diane said, gently looking at the lake or a few feet in front of you, whatever works for you, my friends. And join me in returning to this beautiful, expansive space, this expanded awareness of love, and feel that love that is here right now. It is beyond thought. It is beyond belief. It is beyond illusion. It is beyond doubt. It is beyond fear. It is that pure consciousness that is here right now, expressing itself in, as, and through me, in, as, and through each one of us. And in this presence, I feel whole. I feel a sense of wholeness and divine perfection, and I feel complete, and I know that Spirit is here, and it is loving me exactly as I am and exactly as I am not. And I know that as I go forward from here into the rest of my day, into my afternoon, and into the rest of my week, that I feel the presence of love. I feel the fire itself within me, and I recognize it. And I recognize that fire, that same love in everyone, even if they're not expressing it. I see it, and I feel it, and I give thanks for it. And I am so, so grateful for this love. I'm so grateful that God has birthed me into existence on the planet at this time, and each one of us, and we get to be here together, and we get to go out into the world and share this love, and that love spreads like wildfire. It is so good, and I am so grateful. So grateful for this love and connection. And I release my word now into the loving and creative action of the law, where I know it is made manifest. And so it is. Thank you. Okay.
Standing in a line, I turn, I catch the person's eyes. I can turn away, or I can give a smile. It's my chance to make a difference, to brighten up a day. See the God within, I send a precious love bouquet. A man seeking money, living on the street. I see the sign and judge. I'm thinking he'll drink instead of eat. And I start to turn the corner. When I turn to see his face, I see the God within him. I place 20 on his plate. Throughout the day, they come, these moments meant for me. Throughout the day, life lays them at my feet. She says, have compassion. And she says, just take a risk. She says, go on, love the one you're with. She says, go on and love the one you're with. A spider in the bathtub, or a fly upon the wall, or a traffic jam, a couple fighting somewhere down the hall. The man who cut before me, or a waitress late and rude. Within these golden moments, there lies fundamental truth. To get the love I want, I must give the love I seek. For as I do for you, my friend, someone will do for me. You see, the laws of love are written, they're embedded in the heart. And what stands right here before me is a perfect place to start. Whoa, whoa, so Lord, give me situations to practice loving sweet and ease the pain of living in everyone I meet. And let me grow in bunches from the inside to the out. And let me know that love is all I'll ever be about. Throughout the day they come, these moments meant for me. And throughout the day life lays them at my feet. And she says, have compassion. And she says, take the risk. She says, go on, just love the one you're with. She says, go on and love the one you're with. And the people sang with me, they said, go on and love the one you're with. They sang it again, they went, go on and love the one you're with. And again they sang, go on and love the one you're with. They sang it 1,000 more times. Go on and love the one you're with. I meant one more time. Just go on and love the one you're with. So I'm standing in the line. I turn, I catch the person's eyes. I can turn away, or I can give a smile.
Wow. Thank you. So beautiful. Love you all so much. Don't we love Mark? Yes. All right. It's now time for our conscious giving. Will our ushers please come forward? And as they make their way forward, oh, look, we have our ushers today are Kat and Jen. Let's give them some love for being in service. Thank you so much. All right, friends, if this service has inspired you in any way, please consider making a donation to our community. And your donation is greatly appreciated. If you're tuning in on the live stream, you can make your donation by going to paypal.me/awakeningways, or you can mail a check to our office. Also, there's also a donate button on the homepage. And if you're in the room and, oh shoot, you forgot your checkbook or your cash, well, we have a QR code right here on the back that you can scan and make your donation. That way you don't need a PayPal account. And so I invite you all now to take your gift. We have a giving affirmation. Take your gift and place it over your heart, or take your hand and place it over your heart, and please repeat after me. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world. And returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. All right.
Love is something, if you give it away, you give it away, you give it away. Oh, love is something, if you give it away, you end up having more. Well, it's just like a magic penny. Hold it tight and you won't have any. Lend it, spend it, you'll have so many. They'll roll all over the floor. Woo! Love is something, you give it away, you give it away, you give it away. Oh, love is something, you give it away, you end up having more. You end up having more.
Thank you, and thank you for all you guys that are giving away your love in this donation of your heart. And I bless the gifts that are here. I also bless our board, who the stewards of our money, that does fabulous work with their wisdom, their integrity, and their love for our community. Thank you for your volunteer, dear board members, and so that we know these gifts do magnificent work in the world, and so it is.
And so it is. I'll take that. Don't turn it off. All right, my friends. Well, it's now time for our announcements, and our announcements angel for today is DJ Namaste, y'all. Here he comes.
Good morning, Awakening Ways. That's right. My name is DJ Namaste. How you doing, partner? And I have your announcements for this Sunday, January 18th. All right, it's 18th already. All right, y'all, you ready? We're going to dust these up. We're adding a little fun to your spiritual practice for this January. Pick up a bingo card and check out the squares as you attend events, classes, and gatherings at Awakening Ways. Once you get bingo, write your name on the card and turn it in at the info table to be entered for a chance to win $100. Reverend Elizabeth has been holding Lunch and Learn series on the Book of the Month, Awareness, The Perils and Opportunities of Reality by Anthony DeMello. They're having deep conversations and authentic sharing. We have 2 more gatherings from 12 to 1:30 on Zoom. You can drop into the next 2 gatherings, see Rev E for more info. All right, next up, class is in session. For Wednesday, January 21st, is the first of the Essential Ernest Holmes classes. They will be held on Wednesday for 10 weeks on Zoom from 6:30 to 8:30 at night. The investment is $290. This is a required class for all of those on the prac track or practitioner track for anyone interested in going deeper into our teachings. Speak to Reverend Elizabeth for details. And my favorite announcement, that's right. Next Saturday is the highly anticipated Spaghetti Western fundraiser. Fundraiser. Okay, you're going to want to dust off those boots and get ready for some line dancing with a professional dance teacher. Delicious artisan pasta from Edo Pastificio. Pastificio. Great music by me, yours personally, DJ Namaste, y'all. And some down-home community fun. Tickets are $30 for a single or $55 for 2. And some angel tickets are available also. Our fundraising goal is $1,500, and so far we've raised $900. So be sure to get your tickets today and buy some tickets for your friends too. Let's cut a rug this Saturday. And live streamers, you have, wherever you are in the world, you have 6 days to get to Templeton. You're not going to want to miss out. And I'm pointing at you, live streamers. That's right into the camera. Okay. I'm excited about this, Mark. All right. Then on Sunday is next Sunday is our Spiritual Sprouts program with Nancy Van Tassel. Bring the little ones for some spirit, fun-filled musical inspiration. Also next Sunday is Divine Sparkle's Wisdom Circle held right after service. This circle is such an awesome opportunity to connect on a deeper level and ask questions about the month's Sunday talks or just share what's been up for you. All right. Please mark your calendars for our annual visit from the one and only Daniel Nahmad. Daniel Nahmad will deliver the music and message on Sunday, February 15th, followed by a potluck and then a concert. You can purchase your concert tickets today at the book table. Angel tickets are also available. All right, and next up, the Season for Peace and Nonviolence begins on January 30th. Sign up for a special daily email message from Reverend Elizabeth to keep you grounded and inspired daily. I would like to invite Reverend Susan to come up and speak about this, a little more about the other events and activities for this celebration.
Okay, so the Season for Peace and Nonviolence marks the 64 days between the anniversaries of the deaths of Mohandas Gandhi on January 30th and Martin Luther King Jr. on April 4th. The Season for Nonviolence was co-founded in 1998 by Arun and Sunanda Gandhi and the Leadership Council of the Association for Global New Thought. Each year, people around the world participate in the Season for Nonviolence by taking a pledge to create intentional time in their day to reflect on different parts of nonviolence. Awakening Ways has been participating in this season for years, and we are looking forward to offering our community several ways to participate in 2026. So, as Travis mentioned, starting on January 30th, Reverend Elizabeth will be sending out a daily email to inspire peace and nonviolence. If you were on the list last year, you will receive the 2026 emails. And if you weren't on the list, please do sign up at the table over here. And throughout the season, we will feature various insight talks from members of our spiritual community. These 5 to 7 minute talks will be incorporated into our Sunday service. And then in March, the Hearts and Hands team is sponsoring a photography exhibit and open house, as well as a movie night. And there will be more information to follow. And I'd just like to finish with a couple of quotes. So from Martin Luther King Jr., nonviolence means avoiding not only external physical violence, but also internal violence of spirit. You not only refuse to shoot a man, but you refuse to hate him. And from Mahatma Gandhi, nonviolence is the greatest force at the disposal of mankind. It is mightier than the mightiest weapon of destruction devised by the ingenuity of man.
Thank you, Susan. Reverend Susan. Woo!
Thank you, Reverend Susan. Can I get a yeehaw for all this? Dang! And also, I'm pretty excited about the person or persons that put together our programs. Inside the program, I think it's a purple sheet, right? And it has all of this goodness, and these tables have a bunch of goodness. And I also want to give a shout out and a yeehaw to our friend Mark Stanton-Welch. He's got some merch, some beautiful music in CD form and also on USBs. He's got some books and a music book that I actually have at home as well. I love your music. Yeehaw! Okay. You can also share our events with others by taking some of the small half-sheet flyers and posting them at your favorite coffee shops or gathering places to help spread the word on all the good we're up to. Where are those? Over there? Great. Because I took like a big stack last time. I've been spreading them all over South County. All right. And you want to visit the book table today for essential reading materials, including the book of the year, the book of the month, and the monthly Science of Mind magazine. Oh, by the way, can I shout that out? I'm going to. I got a yeehaw! So, Science of Mind magazine, one of the declarations from Reverend Elizabeth last year is she declared that she wanted to be a featured author in the Science of Mind magazine. This has been a lifetime goal of hers, a dream, and she got her acknowledgement that her first submission to the Science of Mind magazine was accepted. Yeah! And it will be published in March. All right, okay. All right. Woo! All right, and lastly, this is the last one. I'm going to give out a shout out. All righty.
You totally skipped me, honey. Whoops. He said not good. It's fine, it's fine. All right, bingo cards. First of all, there's more bingo cards over there, but I wanted to call your attention to something brand new. It's a pop-up experience. And so one of my mentors is retiring at the end of the year, Reverend Dr. Kathy Ann Lewis, and I am taking a class with her, and she has asked that I carry this forward into our community too. And so I'm going to be offering this Money Mastery Expanding Prosperity Consciousness. Now, this is a year-long pop-up course, fourth Tuesday of every month for 1 hour. How easy is that, right? That's easy. How much time do you dedicate right now in your life to your prosperity consciousness? What if committing just 1 powerful hour per month for 12 months could shift your entire relationship with money? That'd be great, yeah. All right, so at Awakening Ways Center for Spiritual Living, we live by the truth that consciousness is cause. What does that mean? It means that consciousness creates. In other words, our thoughts, our beliefs, and our awareness shape our reality. And then drawing from quantum principles, observation collapses possibilities, and the timeless knowing that mind constructs experience. Are you with me? Okay. We're not passive observers, in other words. We're active creators of our financial narrative. Now, I'm in my second year here of being full-time in ministry, and the board and I are working to collaborate and see how we're going to move forward financially. And so too often, friends, we stare at our bank accounts. Has anyone ever done this? You look at your bank account and you think, well, I can't afford to go on that trip according to what's in this bank account. Have you thought that? No, some say no. Okay, good. We want you in the class then. And so you may think, well, I can't afford what I truly desire. Then this monthly sacred space invites you to change your mind and keep it changed around money. So together we're going to bust through limiting beliefs, release old patterns that no longer serve us, make room for abundance, ease, and flow, and align our metaphysical wisdom with our bank accounts. Who doesn't want that, right? All right, and so imagine paying off that debt with grace, saving for that long dreamed of trip, or simply feeling free and supported by the universe. Now the bonus for you to participate in this course is it's a beautiful way to serve this community. As we each expand our individual prosperity consciousness, we're actually collectively raising the vibration of the Awakening Ways Center for Spiritual Living. And so coming back to consciousness is cause. It's not just my consciousness that is cause, right? It's the consciousness of the entire community. So if all of us are increasing our prosperity consciousness, something happens, right? Something magnificent happens, and this is really my call to you. Now, if you're someone, and you know who you are, if you're someone who said, wow, that looks really awesome, I wish I could afford it, I'm telling you right now, sign up and the money will show up, okay? $200 a full year, 1 hour per month. I'd love to have you join me. All right, that's it. No book?
All right.
I'll be over here for questions.
Brian, you on the ready?
I actually, no, man. Your phone started freaking out a little bit on me.
All right, then.
Can't figure out the darn thing.
Yeah. So for our last announcement, a big shout out to all of the volunteers that help bring this service together, all the setup crew, the teardown crew, the loving board that is guiding us and our community. We love you. Can you give me a yeehaw? Yeehaw! All right, and that, my beloveds, has been the announcement.
All right, let's circle up for our benediction and call and response. Woo-hoo!
Briefly, while you're getting it together here and creating this magnificent circle,
You are.
since I was called out as a gorilla doing the moonwalk,
Mark,
I just wanted to say something.
we're not ready yet.
That's what I was going to say.
Won't you know with me that you are never alone, that God is where you are right now and always, and all that we ever need do is turn within, and it is here we will find we are guided, sustained, directed, and inspired by a source that knows only good. Joyously let us make use of these gifts in all that we think, in all that we say, in all that we do. Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening as me right now. Something wonderful is happening as me right now. It is this thing called life. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is in my body. Life is in my pocketbook. Life is in my relationships. Life is everywhere. I think it. I feel it. I believe it. I express it. I accept it. Just the way that it is. And just the way that it is not. Thank you, life.
Well, now I'm hesitant to say what I was gonna. No, just very quickly. This is a very personal message. For 30 years, I've lived in Cambria in the same place. I received an apartment update that indicated the house is going to be worked on, and I'm looking for a new place. So 30 years worth of gear and stuff. I'm wading through it, but I'm just putting out, if you know of any space, just visit me over at the table, or just pay attention for that. Cubs, looking for a home. Thank you. You and I are so connected, heart to heart, heart to heart, a golden thread. Through it we can feel love, love, love. Through it we can feel love, love, love. Through it we unite as one. You and I are so connected. You and I are so connected. Heart to heart, a golden thread. Heart to heart, a golden thread. Through it we can feel love. Through it we can feel love, love, love. We unite. Through it we unite as one. Last time you and I so connected. Heart to heart, heart to heart, a golden thread. Through it we can feel, through it we can feel love, love, love. We unite, through it we unite as one. Through it we unite, through it we unite as one.
Okay. Yeah, that's not the one. Okay, how about right there?
Gotcha.
Oh, that's not the one either.
I was sliding it all over the damn place, and I was like,